Doctrine and Covenants, section 38, verse 27. The merging of science and religion. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. And again, howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet, Heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, saith the Lord? Or what is the place of my rest? Hath not my hand made all these things? Ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears, ye do always resist the Holy Ghost, as your fathers did, so do ye. Acts chapter 7, verses 48 to 51. The above passage, along with all of the Holy Scriptures, supports the concept that God is pure energy. Therefore, if God is pure energy, and all things became what it physically is by its conscious choice, then all matter and energy must be conscious. Consequently, pure energy must be spirit, the Spirit of God, or consciousness, with a capital C. And if matter and energy are the same thing, then matter must be energy slowed down, which explains why there is acceleration everywhere in the universe. Matter inherently aspires to be immortal, or in other words, pure energy, or light again. So does being perfect simply mean to be in harmony with oneself? Is perfection an act or an attitude? And when God gives a commandment, is it simply the voice of natural law? Be therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Matthew chapter 5, verse 48. Therefore, is the physical state of man a learning state, until we learn to become like God or pure energy again? If this is so, this must also mean that pure energy is pure information, or in other words, the software, whereas matter must be the hardware. And if energy and matter can neither be created nor destroyed, neither can consciousness, choice, nor our personal id entity, which is our true identity on a spiritual or electromagnetic level, not a physical or materialistic one. Therefore, we, our true electromagnetic selves, are eternal. Logically then, light, according to all that we've discussed, truly must be intelligence. And truth is knowledge of things as they are, and as they were, and as they are to come. Man was also in the beginning with God. Intelligence, or light and truth, was not created or made, neither indeed can be. The glory of God is intelligence, or in other words, light and truth. And that wicked one cometh, and taketh away light and truth through disobedience from the children of men, and because of the tradition of their fathers. You have not taught your children light and truth, according to the commandments, and that wicked one hath power as yet over you, and this is the cause of your affliction. Doctrine and Covenants, section 93, verses 24, 29, 36, 39, and 42. According to what we have thus far discussed, enemies of God must be those who are mentally focused in the flesh, matter. Logically, they must be out of balance with themselves. Those who are focused in the spirit, pure energy, on the other hand, must be in harmony with themselves, as He is. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God. Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew Him not. Beloved, now are we the sons of God, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall see him, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. And every man that hath this hope in him purifieth himself, even as he is pure. 1 John chapter 3, verses 1 to 3. What was Christ trying to teach us? Was he trying to help us to understand that the Christ is a title, and that we needed to be like him in order to get anywhere? Was he not the first fruits of them that slept in ignorance? Why did he not take an active part in governmental affairs? Was it because he knew that each individual have their own built-in governmental system? And the Lord said unto Samuel, Hearken unto the voice of the people, in all that they say unto thee, for they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them. According to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them up out of Egypt, even unto this day, wherewith they have forsaken me, and served other gods, so do they also unto thee. Now therefore hearken unto their voice, howbeit yet protest solemnly unto them, and show them the manner of the king that shall reign over them. 1 Samuel chapter 8, verses 7 through 9. Many scriptures were tampered with because of man's own limited perception and interpretation. But once this concept is understood, all of the Holy Scriptures becomes crystal clear. For example, from Isaiah chapter 2, verses 2 to 4, and chapter 11, verses 9 and 13. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. There is only one reason for so much chaos in today's world, and that is because of man's fear and greed. Greed is the result of man trying to drown his fear. In his attempt to drown his fear, he has, for many years, tried to fit every single person into the same frame of mind by persuading them into materialistic philosophies. This materialistic philosophy is essentially the fruits from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which was basically the commencement of man's evolutionary process from his emotional or instinctual self into his mental or intellectual self. Man became inquisitive, and in his inquiring state of mind, he literally became vulnerable to a universe of ideas, which caused him to feel insecure and to begin to fear. In this state of mind, he sought to replace this fear with knowledge. This process prepared the way for man to enter into his next psychological growth level, the final frontier. It is a wonderful, exciting, and eternal one. For growth and knowledge is eternal because it is a state of mind. So as we approach the new millennium, the real truth begins to unveil